Hello. My name is Tony, and I'm a survivor of the disaster known as San Andreas. The movie. Oh, the memories. Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy, and I'm here today to review the film San Andreas. Oh god, I fucking wished. Do I even need to say what the story of San Andreas is? It's a disaster movie. It's about a bunch of people dealing with and surviving a catastrophe. This time around, it happens to be an earthquake, and it follows Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as he's heading up to San Francisco to save his daughter before time runs out, and he's gonna fucking punch the earthquake in the face. Sadly, that's not what happens in this film. That would have actually been entertaining to see. Instead, what we got is this really dull, generic, boring, by-the-numbers, copy-paste, cliche disaster film. And I truly mean that, guys. They follow every single trope that you could possibly find in a disaster film. I wouldn't even be surprised if, when doing this film, all they did was watch a bunch of Roland Emmerich films and said, hey, that's how we're gonna make San Andreas, because it really feels like a Roland Emmerich film that Roland Emmerich himself did not even direct, write, or produce. Now, I honestly had no expectations for this film. The only reason I was going to see the film was because of this guy, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I just really like him as an actor, and he has just come a long way, and he has earned my respect as a credible actor. But my god, come on, Dwayne. You must have had other offers, better offers than San Andreas, because guys, it's shit, but I'm pretty sure that 95% of you already knew that to begin with. I mean, from the trailers alone, the film just didn't look promising. And honestly, I could just end the review right freaking here, because there's nothing more to talk about. This film has no substance to it whatsoever. From the acting, to the writing, to the direction, to the sound, to the special effects, the visual effects, there's nothing here. There's absolutely nothing. Like, if you were to open up a folder, there's no papers within that folder. It is a blank slate. Nothing. It offers nothing. It changes nothing. It does nothing new. It takes no risk. It got to a point, guys, where the film was so freaking cliche, so freaking repetitive, and so goddamn obvious that I was just calling scenes left and right as the movie was going on. And at that point, the film just became a comedy to me. Like, I was laughing my ass off at how blatantly obvious these scenes were, these upcoming scenes. They were so obvious that a freaking blind man could have called them. And once again, a disaster film misses the point entirely by focusing more on the event that is happening and the destruction it's bringing, rather than focusing on the characters, developing them, building bonds between the characters so we can actually give a shit about them and want them to survive from this catastrophe. And I know a lot of you are gonna say, well, they do focus on them, you know, they do spend some time with them. That's paper-thin development. None of their scenes last more than 2 minutes. 2 minutes of conversation. That's not enough to build characters and actually make you give a damn about them. They seem more interested in showing you some money shot. Oh, look, the building is crumbling. Oh shit, they gotta get out of there. When their CGI is god awful. It is terrible. And you know what? I don't even know why I'm wasting so much time and energy getting so worked up about this film. I mean, it's not like I had any high expectations for this film or that I was really looking forward to seeing San Andreas and that I was let down by its delivery. I knew it wasn't going to be anything great. I knew the filmmakers weren't going to take any risk. I knew they weren't going to try to tell a compelling story with interesting characters. I expected it to be shit, as most people do. But therein lies the problem, and therein lies my biggest issue that does piss me off. The fact that we have come to expect this from disaster films and we don't demand anything more. We have not learned our lesson, both Hollywood and us. And in the end of the day, nothing is learned and nothing is gained. And I think that's the biggest sin of them all. And so that's why I'm gonna give San Andreas a 0 out of 5 stars. This film is complete and utter bullshit. A fine example of how times have still not changed and disaster films are still goddamn terrible. But anyway, now that this rant is over, what did you guys think about the film, if you have seen it? Is there anybody out there that actually really enjoyed seeing this film? Anybody at all? I'm curious. I won't judge. I would love to know. Or were there people like me who agreed with my opinions and found this thing to be complete and utter shit? And as always, I would like for you guys to describe San Andreas in 4 words. Comment below, let me know, and I will pick my favorite responses for the next episode of In 4 Words. And honestly, I'm really excited to see how this one's going to turn out. I hope to see some really awesome and creative responses. And today is the last day, guys, to submit your BCG Foreign Film Month video submission so I can start editing it over the weekend and have it out for you by Sunday. So be sure to submit it if you have not, and go check out the video that talks about it in more detail. And until the next video comes, guys, if you would like to be a part of the Black Critic crew and not miss out on a single awesome video on this channel, please hit that subscribe button below. Like this video if you really enjoyed it. I'm freaking exhausted for yelling over complete shit, but I am the Black Critic Guy. Until then, peace, YouTube.